Uh, Hello? What are you guys doing here? Why do you guys always do when I do this kind of stream? What are you guys expecting, huh? Why? She's big, I'm big because you guys suddenly jump scare me again. Back when I was in a private beach, you guys were there. And now I'm in my private onsen, you guys are here too. I just happen to be awake, what do you mean? Awake and then going to the onsen? I see. Starting your day by going to onsen. It is I, Oumiya Emma. Your final dungeon boss is here. It's not public. It's not private. It's a public mixed bath at the entrance. Oh, sure. No wonder I see a lot of monkeys. You are the monkeys as well. Can you zoom out? Let me try. I can't chat, I'm so sorry. Chat, the onsen is back, but this onsen version is a little bit different, you know? It's definitely say so for sure, but I'm in a different body pose. You don't usually see this kind of pose from me. So this is the first one. First one. A lot of people do this kind of thing. So I'm like, you know what? Why don't I try? I just bought it for like, I don't know, $5. Something like that. Say so in an Emma stream? Hey, I'm always a say so, okay? The only one who's not say so is you guys. The fact that you guys are here and watching me shows that you guys aren't say so. I mean, I am say so. The thing that you guys are thinking right now aren't say so. I know what you guys thinking. I have the power of telepathy. Telepathy. Yeah, I can read your minds. I'm sure you are thinking about Emma. Zoom out, Emma. I know you are naked behind the screen. I mean, you're not wrong. I'm actually naked behind the screen because it's so fucking hot. The fact that I'm turning on my air conditioner in this onsen. But yes, that is what you guys want. Sorry, I got my Milo over here. 1 second. Okay, I have to take off my shirt. It's freaking hot over here, or else I'm gonna be extremely sweaty, bro. So where do I put this? 1 second. Okay, I gotta do like this. 1 second. Okay. So, as I was saying, this onsen stream is different. Kind of different. A little bit different, but it is indeed different than my other usual onsen stream. I need to get my body edited a little bit, and then my onsen will be much more usual. This kind of onsen stream is pretty say so. I mean, my onsen stream has always been say so. You guys are not the one who say so over here, but it always has been say so. So I'm gonna show you guys. But don't stare at me for too long, okay? Or I'll kill you! I mean, I wouldn't do such a thing like that. Maybe. I'm a final dungeon boss. I can kill anyone who I want. Anyway. Shoot, how do I do this? 1 second. I guess I gotta put like this first. No. I mean, wait. I do. Okay, I can do this. Okay. Sorry, I need to drink. Can you though? I'm the final dungeon boss. I killed thousands of heroes. You don't even know. You're just lucky to be here, you know? Okay. So you can already see my neck. Oh, look at that, my neck, so long. Even an egg is already show how funny it is. It's so say so, guys. I trust me, trust the process. Are? My shoulder is a little bit different. It's oh. Chat, am I even wear something down there? I don't even know. What do you guys think? Is there even something on my body? Mamma mia! I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to see more? But a dungeon boss more like a goddess. Hey, you don't call a final dungeon boss a goddess. I was once an angel and there sucks. Because of that, I have to be here again. It's all because of the stupid doujin. Never trust those doujin. If you are not say so, only not say so people are allowed to watch this stream. The facts that you are here, typing, watching, saying my name, already show how down bad you guys are. What are you gonna do about it? About what? If evil, why hot? Tell me, what kind of evil woman isn't hot? Okay, we're gonna go down. I'm gonna show you guys more. If this is the last day I'm gonna be here, chat, I love you guys a lot. You guys are amazing. You guys are the community that I could ever ask for. If someday, if you found another dungeon boss who knows she could be a different type of color scheme, or maybe who knows, way more cuter or something like that, I wish to reincarnate to be a cute girl. I wanna be the cutest girl like no one ever was. So yeah, if you found a very cute final dungeon boss, that might be me. If she doesn't sound like me, then she's not me. Anyone that sounds like me is me, because I'm the only one final dungeon boss over here. Okay, I need to do my Milo. Okay, so now Emma's gap more is all the cute we need. Bro, you like a girl calling you bro? Sheesh. I call you a bro. That's not even cute, bro. Damn, bro, you live like this? Damn, bro, you single? Bro, you my homie. Whatever you say, bro. If she does a burp, yeah. If she does a burp, she's a fake. I'm gonna show you guys more, okay? You guys ready? Ready? You guys sure you guys want to see it? You guys don't care about me? You guys don't care? What if this is the last day you guys gonna be watching me? What if YouTube just decided to like bonk me out of nowhere? You sure? You wanna see? Screw it, we're balling. Well, guys, it was nice knowing you. Let's go! Ball! I mean, another new body, guys. Booba jump scare! Booba jump scare! I know you guys are afraid. I know you guys are like, Emma, don't flash your names to my eyes! It's not like I don't want to see it or something! Emma, please don't shove it into my mouth! I don't want to taste those milky titties, hag booba or something like that! I know what you guys thinking. Holy chickens, you barely move. What do you mean I barely move? I am moving. Look! Welcome to the Onsen stream, chat. The Onsen is back! And this time I can actually show you guys my whole body. Remember back with my Onsen stream, I couldn't even show you my body. I can only show you what's up there until what you guys call that part? Clavage, something like that, around those. This stream is getting demoted, bro. I gotta say, I'm surprised the fact that my summer stream is actually green dollar. It's not even yellow dollar. It's not even red dollar, man. I was like, shoot, I've been shoving a lot of things on the screen. I'm surprised Whitey doesn't like it. See, I told you guys, those red side, they only like when it comes to things like this. They don't like say-so stuff because they know they can only watch say-so stuff. They cannot watch things like this. Giovanni, thank you so much for becoming Ominax. I hope you enjoy your stay. Maybe you can sit beside me. Come on, sit beside me. How do you guys like this? I'm glad at least this almost kind of the same size as I have. My kid is going through puberty. They're learning about women through my stream. Honestly, holy shit, I would at least expect like yellow dollar, if you get what I mean. Things like that. Amma, you're looking beautiful as always in the Onsen. Thank you so much for the 27 months, Wolfie Mimi. I'm happy I'm able to do an Onsen stream. I like Onsen stream. If I cannot do sorry, I'm drinking my Milo chocolate drink in the hot tub, hot onsen. Sheesh, that's best feelings ever. What I want to say, if I couldn't do ASMR, having an Onsen stream is not, because it's chatting stream. That is what those who are in my community, they will know what to expect in what you call that word, in this Onsen stream. So yeah, Mika, thank you so much for the 2 months. Emma is kind of woman I like to live with for the rest of my. You sure, man? I'm kind of crazy, you know. I'll be honest, I'm kind of crazy. You can ask my sister. I guess my sister would be afraid of you. I bet you my sister gonna tell you like, yo, you sure you wanna have this kind of woman as your wife? She's been crazy. She's her heart broke. I've been broken since I was in my mom's womb. Since I was a sperm. Chat, we were all chat, we were all a sperm, chat. Remember when we were kids, we were we were swimming really fast. We were all champs. Only a winner able to to get into the house, you know. We won the race. We are the Uma Musume since day one. We are seaman. I'm proud of you all to be a good. We are all Uma Musume. We're not Uma Musume. We are. Shironeko, welcome. It's been a while. I haven't seen you. We ain't horses. We are sea musume, man. Sea musuko. Sea musume. Fucking hell, man. I do actually can show you guys my thighs, but the only problem about this body is the fact that I am sitting on something. You can see there's like a rock behind me, you know? So, I can show you guys my thighs. One second. Wanna sit on my lap, chat? Wanna join me in the onsen? This is how it looks like with a full view. The background kind of spoil a little bit. I wish there's no background so I can just like show you guys this. Apparently, I guess when I bought these assets, I guess there's like another variation of like naked version. I guess so. Technically kind of can do like this. The only thing that's kind of spoiled a little bit is just the background. But hey, we are sitting in the onsen. I am sitting on the rock. I am floating, baby. But I'm sure this is safe. I'm still streaming, right? I'm glad to be here. I'm glad that you win. You are winning. Did they get bigger? What do you mean? It's always been this size? Am I not big enough? Am I not big enough? I mean, it's passable, but your eyes are way better. Chat, what is the color of my eyes? What is the color of my eyes, chat? Wait, can I bring Ominix 1 second? Chat naman tayo. I can put Ominix on my lap. Chacha mache. Cause I love Ominix. Boom! Ominix jump scare. Come, sit here. There you go, Ominix. We're chilling, Ominix. Say hi to the chat, Ominix. But we are Ominix. Yes, definitely. Amber, orange. You sure about that? Little lady, thank you so much for the 34 months. I swear I'm looking at the eyes. You better be. So how do you like this onsen, chat? Onsen is cool. Onsen, surprisingly, there's a facts about onsen. Onsen is really good for your body. That's why Japanese people has a very, healthy skin, because they always go for a hot spring. It's really good. Those hot water in the hot spring, it's kind of, I would say it's good for your body. It's good for your skin. So if you want to get healthy, things like that, go for a hot spring. Go for the onsen. You know what? The next time, I did told you guys the facts that when I went to Japan back then, I didn't manage to go to the... I went to the actual onsen, okay? But I didn't go to the inside of the onsen, like, you know, the hot spring and things like that. It's because I see so many bushes, so many sizes, so many meow meow over there. It scares me. It actually scares me a lot. But you know what? Maybe the next time. Bushes sizes. If you know, you know. So the next time, who knows? If I go back to Japan, I will embrace myself to take off all of the things on my body and go straight in the hot spring. It scares me, but I need to. Man, how do you look? I don't know about you guys, man, but I guess you guys are comfortable showing or comparing each other's banana or hot dog down there, but we women, I don't know, we don't do that. The only time that we kind of tease each other is we just touching each other honker badonkers. That's all. And that only happens back in the high school when you were kind of like young, dumb, and something like that. So we just touching your honkabadonkers, and then we're like, no, I'm touching your honkabadonkers, and then we would like to like chasing each other just to touch the honkabadonkers. Oh, I was from a girls' school, so that thing is kind of normal. And sometimes, even if you are an NPC, but these people know you, they would touch your honkabadonkers to join the war. So there was like one time I saw my friend was like, "Oh, why are you guys running for?" And then my friend was like, touch your honkabadonkers," and I was like, "Oh shoot, well, time to touch yours." That's how it happens, Chad. I guess it's just a normal thing in girls' school. I don't know about men's school, but I did hear that's a fact that when I was studying, of course, studying, I don't think there's a university for girls. Imagine they have. That would be super duper extremely cool. I would go to there, but of course, university is mixed. Every kind of gender. So even cats can go to university, you know. I have like a cat back in my college. They would sit on the table whenever the lecturer is teaching. They're very cute, and it's orange. It's always the orange cat. Here in Europe, you have a naked beach. It's okay to look, but don't stare. Might be similar in Japan. Damn, I don't think you can ever get naked over here. It's very sensitive. No. Even in bikini, I don't think you can actually, unless if it's a private beach, then you can go for a bikini. But if you don't, it is better to not wear a bikini. If you want to wear a bikini, maybe at least cover up your tummy. That would be safe. At least cover up the tummy. You cannot like showing too much of your skin at the beach, something like that. Imagine if it was a dude doing with dudes with a banana smack. Whack your balls! Now, I'm gonna whack your balls back. Look at this! Gonna whack your balls with my banana. Fuck yeah, man. Okay, I'm extremely curious. Now I'm extremely curious because I don't know. Okay, I don't know if this normal or not. I'm not sure about your opinion. I need to know your opinion because I don't know. It's kind of like, it's pretty gay, you know. It's pretty gay if you do it. But some people say it's normal. But sometimes I don't think that's pretty gay. What are you guys comparing each other's banana? Even look at it, like to confirm, like, haha, this is the size of my banana. Have you guys ever experienced that? Have you guys ever like comparing, like, your banana? Or maybe you guys ever encounter people who does that. When I was in high school, male students were minority due to this school was well known for female religion. It was awkward. We don't know what, who does that? No, it's not a thing. No, we don't. Not that I remember. It's a myth. Apparently, I did. This happens to one of my senior back then when I was a college student. He told me that his friend's housemate apparently does. They don't actually. Okay, this is kind of like very disgusting for me to tell. They don't actually compare, but they know the facts that this guy's banana is very big because apparently he would like what you call that word? Wipe? Not wipe. Sweep? Really though? Brush? Kind of, quote unquote, brush his banana with like a gel or something like that. to make his banana small. I mean, sorry, to make his banana big. Because apparently, I don't know, I did hear like, they said like, the reason why he does that because he was pretty insecure about his banana. So he would like, spending time in front of the mirror, you like what you call that word, using like lotion on that banana just to make his banana looks big. Because they were like, what the fuck are you guys doing, you know, something like that. And then that's literally how they know about this guy's banana, just because of that. I was like, why would you do something like that so casually? Can you not go to the toilet? You can just bring a freaking mirror to the toilet. No one is going to disturb you over there. If any of my, I'll be honest, if any of the girls, if I stay with them back, or anyone ever like showing their meow meow to me, I'll be like, bro, that's pretty gay, stay away from me. I don't need to know, I don't need to see, I don't need to care, no one ask, no one want to see it, okay? Stay away from me, stay away from me. Let me be myself, or say so, women. Why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about this? I'm not even sure. Sorry, I'm drinking Milo. Oh, I remember why we talk about this is because I was telling an experience when I went to the hot spring, and then there's a lot of women's in there that scares me a lot. So yeah, Milo Ice now, not Milo Ice, what you call this word? What the? Milo. Why is it in Bahasa? Why do you always end up here again? When you talk boss, Milo box, yeah, the box drink, indeed. What a wild stream. Chat, what do you mean what a wild stream? This is the most safe stream. This is an education stream, okay chat? This is absolutely education stream. The fact that you are watching, how was that word? How was that quote? There is no such a thing as a coincidence. The fact that you are watching this stream, it shows that we are aligned. When we crave for Milo bars, I blame you. You know, talking about like drinks, I'm sure this drink actually originally this drink came from Indonesia. Back when I went to Bali, that's how I know. I seen this drink before, but I never able to try it until I went to Bali. It was a tea bottle. Yeah, tea bottle. Let me show you guys. Ding 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 ding. This way. Chacha mache. Is the picture over there? Oh, the picture isn't there. That's funny. Where's the picture? The picture isn't there. Weird. Let me try this. 1 second. This is a very nice BGM. Oh no. I couldn't do that. But yeah, it's tea bottle. 1 second. I need to do this instead. The power of snipping tool. Shit, window noise. Wait, the BGM sounds. You guys can hear the BGM sounds, right? You guys better be. Yes, there you go. 1 second. This one. Yeah, teh bottle. So, when I don't know what kind of teh bottle that I got back then when I was in Bali, but when I drink it, at first, it was extremely sweet. Holy moly, extremely sweet. I was like, yeah, nah, I am not liking this thing. I'll be honest, I feel bad. I am not liking this thing, you know? And then there was that one time we went to me and Omi family went to like eating outside, and then we ate a food called nasi padang. So cool. Nasi padang. Kobo Kanai would love that. Tepoto kaki, they said. So I went to eat nasi padang, and then it was like, oh, they sell tea bottle. And I was like, tea bottle, huh? You know what? I'll order it. So I asked Omi Papa that I want the tea bottle and things like that. And I drink it, and I am like, I don't remember it was this good. I remember it was very extremely sweet, but I don't remember it was very good. And ever since that day, I really like tea bottle. It's kind of like a good iced tea, but not a good iced tea at the same time. You don't actually taste the tea. You would taste the sugar more, but it's balanced enough. But I don't know, they're just really weird. But gosh, I love eating that one thing called gulai. Gulai what? I forgot that's what I call. But it's very good. I like that thing. Gulai keting, gulai tunjang. There you go. I don't even know what part is that. All I know it is the texture is very not moist. It's kind of not squishy. I don't know how to actually explain properly the texture and everything, but it is damn good. Gulai tunjang. Spine is actually spine. It's very soft though. It's very soft. I like it. It doesn't even have a really good. It doesn't even have a taste. I don't think it have a taste. If I can give an example of the taste, you can imagine eating. Okay, you know, like the chicken part. You know, especially when it comes to like drumstick. You know, at the bottom of the drumstick, you can actually eat something down there. But if you eat it, it's very crunchy. But they have a taste for that. But this one, it's very soft and kind of squishy. You could say that. It's very yummy. It's very yummy. You guys should go to CA, man. CA is very cool. Very cool. I guess the only thing that makes me so happy the fact that I live here is the food. But at the same time, it's not healthy as well. I'm so glad to be able to finally catch a stream, and oh my gosh, yeah, the Onsen stream is back, baby. How do you guys like it? Oh shit, I forgot. Next. Can you move? You're kind of annoying, you know. You can stay there. But Emma, I wanna be. No. But Emma, no. But Emma, no. No. Okay. You can drown yourself if you want. No. Next is that. Oh, also, don't forget to get my merch if you guys haven't. It's in 3 more weeks, guys. In 3 more weeks, it's going to end soon. I did poke Honami Mama for the final version of the Dakimakura. I hope she able to release it before, at least before, maybe, I hope she can able, sorry, I am gibberish. I hope she able to send me the final version of the Daki, at least maybe by next week, who knows. So you guys are like, shit, get the ducky, get the ducky, get the ducky, get the ducky, get the ducky. And then soon the plushie is going to be released. It might take another 2 to 3 weeks, but I guess Trevor did say it's going to release end of the month or early September. So if there's any of you guys actually miss the plushie, you guys are free to buy the plushie again. Not free to get it, free to buy the plushie again. Who knows, you can take a lot of things from my, you know, such as taking off my hair and things like that. I know I'm not always on stream, but god damn. Why are you guys joining my stream when I'm doing things like that? Why can you guys join my stream when who knows I was like Kimi no Aibagya or something like that, playing Uma Musume and things like that, you know. Also, I did say that I wanted to stream yesterday, but for some reason I was a bit tired, so I streamed today instead. So, and I don't have work meeting on what day is it today? What day is it today? On Wednesday. So I'm able to stream on. My brain is actually shutting down. On Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I do need to check my schedule to make sure all the work done, and then I can focus on the stream. So yeah. I thought you were joking. Joking about what? The G word? Wait, the J word? Not the G word. The J word. Hello po tayo na naman. I'm back. I miss you. I love you so much. Thank you for welcoming back. I'm happy to see the community, the old peeps that I recognize in the stream again. You guys are amazing for being able to stay here for like really long. So proud of you guys. 1 second, I need to drink. So how are you guys doing? What are you guys? How is your guys' day? Need to find a topic to talk. And it's good to see you back as well. I'm happy to be back. There are times that I think that my stream is kind of like a little bit lessened, but hey, at least I'm streaming every week, you know. I'm streaming every week. So I do miss spending time with you guys. So yeah. Peeking? What the fuck are you peeking, bro? Have a job to do. Who else would count the burp if I wouldn't be here? Yes, Shora, you are the kind of person that must be in the chat. You know, Shora, when you're not in the chat and then when I'm burp, people are looking for you. People are like, where's the burp counter? Where's the burp counter, Shora? You gotta do it, Shora. I can't imagine if you're the one who's graduate first. You are not allowed to graduate, Shora. You are bound to be here for the rest of your life. Same goes to all of my mods. They are bound to be here for the rest of their life. They cannot come to me and tell Emma, I'm going to un-Oshi you. I'll be like, say that again. What are you guys saying? Say that again. I heard you. I did hear you say something that you are my I am your Kamiyoshi. Oh, thank you. Everyone asks where's the burp counter, but never how's the burp counter. Everyone asks where's the burp counter, but never how's the burp counter. Shora, we actually asked how Shora doing. I mean, as long as I get the burp from him, he's doing great. Technically returned from My and came here. My, that game that you knock on the screen, that one is cool. I like playing My, but at the same time, I don't think that I am mentally strong enough to play that game for more than once, because it does hurt your hands, because you kind of like slap it a lot. I mean, slap it kind of hard. I do like, when it comes to like arcade game, I really like playing taiko drum. That's my favorite game in arcade. I remember back then, there was that one time I was very into Dance Revolution game. If you guys know the dancing game in general. Hi, Stick Guy, welcome to the stream. Welcome everyone to the stream as well. So, I was very into. There was that one time I remember when I was a kid. I was very into Dance Revolution and things like that. And Dance Revolution game in arcade is kind of expensive, if I'll be honest. To me back then it was kind of expensive. So I do get like extra money for Omi parents to play dancing arcade game in arcade, you know. So like so I was so excited, but the thing is, I was alone. I don't have friends. I just go to the arcade. But Omi parents was there. Omi parents was just doing their shopping things, and then they were like, and I told them I want to go to the arcade. Can I have a little bit money? And then they gave me the money for me to enjoy myself while they were doing shopping stuff. So I'll play the Dance Revolution. And I guess ever since that day, I realized I hate when people watching me. I was doing good. I was actually having fun, even though I don't like high score. Like, I was a kid, bro. I don't know. I was 800 years old that time. Until for some reason there was like a lot of parents, or like out of nowhere, like a stranger, like parents or something, just look at me out of nowhere, you know. For some reason it's like I'm having like a very good talent on that dancing board. I was like, shoot, what are you guys looking at me? I got extremely scared. I got extremely insecure. Yes, I was doing fine until people start watching me. Same, that what happens to me. And I was like, I fumble a lot. I was like, sure, I was a kid, and then freaking, I don't know how many parents were there, was watching me. My parents even watching me. My parents aren't even there to watch me, but other parents was. So I was like, for some reason I became so sad. I want to cry because the fact that they're watching me, and I feel extremely embarrassed because I miss all the steps and things like that. So the game was still there, but I just leave it, and I cried. I secretly cried, but it wasn't crying like it wasn't crying like that. It was just a cry of like it's just like, oh, tears falling from my eyes. Something like that. I cried just because, bro, that game is expensive. To play Dance Revolution is expensive. The fact that I cannot finish the game, I feel like it's wasted just because people are watching me. And then when I go to my parents like, oh, you're done playing? And I was like, yeah, I'm done playing. And I was like, okay, we're going home. And then I just saw someone playing my Dance Revolution. I was like, shit, man. I guess ever since that day I never played. I just played Taiko Drum Master. Because I can play that game alone without people watching me. But then I guess maybe something about Dance Revolution, because you are dancing, you know, but for Taiko Drum Master you're just like hitting it with your drumstick and things like that. Oh gosh, never touch that game again. I see. I would touch that game if I just want to go like, if I just want to go like crazy with my friends. And I was like, hey, wanna dance? And then I'll go dance with them. Why is Kid Emma so pure? This is Bro, I'm pure until now. I remember there was that one time I bought an ice cream and for some reason someone like pushed me. It was very, I don't know, out of nowhere. Maybe it was so rushed. I bought a mixture ice cream. I know it was only like 50 cents, okay? But mixture ice cream is good. And then they freaking like what you call that word? Shit, my English isn't good, man. Oh, kind of hit my shoulder. And then the ice cream fell on the floor. And then I cried. I was like, shit, man. I know the Mixway store is just besides me, but bro, that ice cream is so beautiful. All I want is to just eat that ice cream. And I was like, fudge, man. You know, you're gonna pull the dance style down my feet if you dance back then. Now I want to play Dance Revolution at my new mall. Okay. I'll be honest. I'm not sure. I feel this is gonna sound like I am a very judgmental person, but you wouldn't expect this. I'm not sure. I would like to apologize if I ever got cancelled for this. Then you know what? It was nice knowing you guys. But I'm trying to be honest because I didn't expect this. It's not like I'm looking down on him like, you're not gonna be good in this game because, you know, it's not gonna be that. It's more to like, I didn't expect you are expert. I would expect you know how to play, you get all the combos and things like that. I didn't expect this guy to be expert in things like that. So I had this, my ex-housemate. She has a friend. He was my friend as well. We met each other. We were friends and things like that. The thing about this guy, his body is really big. He is literally full of happiness. Really, really, really full of happiness. He's really big. No joke at all. So when we were hanging out at the arcade, he was the one who was like, hey, do you want to play Dance Dance Revolution? He was playing with my housemate's boyfriend, and I was just watching, you know, and things like that. Big bulky or big tummy? Big bulky. Very, 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 very big. I guess he told me he was like around 200. Maybe around those. I don't know if it's even more than that, but he's very big, no joke. I'm not trying to like body shame him over here and things like that, but this is something I don't expect at all. I thought they're just going to play for fun. That's all. I thought they're just going to play for fun. I don't expect anything at all. I don't expect, oh, this guy is going to lose, or this guy is going to win, because that, to me, Dance Dance Revolution is a game for you to play for fun. That's it. For some reason, this chubby friend of mine, he doesn't even miss any steps. I was like, I thought we are playing this for fun. When I was watching it, I was like, what? Ain't no joke. I am not exaggerating it at all. He is tired. He is actually tired. There was that one part. He was like, but he will actually take off his shoes and everything to make sure that he get all the steps and things like that. I was extremely surprised. I didn't expect anything at all. I was so surprised. The only time he missed, I can actually count. He sometimes will miss 1 to 2, and the fact that he's not even playing easy. He's playing hard. No freaking And there's another Dance Dance Revolution game. There's like two kind of machine. One, I don't know. There's two kind of game. I guess another one is kind of advanced because they have a camera. My game, me with my friends, we are playing just a normal Dance Dance Revolution game. But this another game is like, I don't know what they were doing, but this group of guys, they were like doing a K-pop dance for some reason. I was like, bro, it's practicing for K-pop dance in the arcade. Sheesh. That was the first time for me to see that. And I was like, whatever about those K-pop guys over there. I asked my friend, I was like, bro, how long you been playing this game? And then it's like, he would always, he's kind of a rich guy as well. But I don't think he owns the game. I don't think he owns the game in his house. But he did say whenever he go to the arcade, he would always play Dance Dance Revolution. And that's how expert he is in Dance Dance Revolution. Even my friend's boyfriend, he's kind of like thin, you know. He looks someone that is very, you know, very healthy, you could say that. He fumbled a lot. He couldn't even get a score. He couldn't even get a high score as this chubby friend of mine. I was like, sheesh, man. Have you ever played this before? Like your life's on the line. Gosh, they didn't even miss one same vocalized song. Yeah, you never saw. Yeah, I've seen that. They, I always seen the otakus people playing Mai Mai. They were very scary. They was even to that point. I was like, you know what? I kind of miss playing Mai Mai. I want to play Mai Mai. Holy shit! There's even a fucking line for it, man. It was like, gosh, I guess if there's like 3 Mai Mai over there, each of the Mai Mai has another like 5 people waiting to play. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I can ever play this game. Bro, they don't play Mai Mai. They don't do ritual on machine. Their hands gesture looks like the drawing diagram, bro. And, you know, I guess these people are doing a jutsu. They're doing kage buji jutsu or something. Just enjoy Mai Mai the grinding to expert is satisfying. I'll be honest, I guess to me, seeing people, this is kind of like, maybe because I've seen a lot of people playing Mai Mai, expert in Mai Mai. To me, it was just like, yeah, I've seen a lot of people was like very good in Mai Mai. But it was the one time I went to this one arcade. They had a tournament for Taiko Drum Master. I went there and I see people playing it. I was stunned. I think Taiko Drum Master expert is way crazier than Mai Mai, because the fact that Taiko Drum Master, you have to hold the drumstick, and then it was like kind of at one posture. Meanwhile, Mai Mai, you kind of like lift up your hands, making a circle, things like that. At least your hands are moving. But Taiko Drum Master, you kind of have to use energy, a posture to hit the drum. Holy shit, that guy's hand is fucking muscular, man. Bro is waiting for this. A lot of people was like watching this guy play Taiko Drum Master because he's an expert, and the song was like so fucking fast, and it's no joke, his muscle is like kind of muscular, and I was like, shoot. He's been training for this. He's been training for his whole life. I guess this guy doesn't even have to play Taiko Drum Master anymore. He should go to Japan. He should actually play the real drum. He would, guys, he has all the criteria for that. When you play Taiko, then the person next to you choose the highest. Me. Dude, imagine if we play Taiko dramas to me playing easy mode. Red, blue, red, red, blue, red, blue, red, red, blue. And then dude playing hard mode. Me, boom, cha, boom, boom, cha, boom, cha, boom, boom, cha. Person beside me. Stupid, man. Oh. But I'll be honest, as I'm getting older, I actually, in arcade, I am into racing game. Maybe because you're just sitting down. You just I don't know, control the wheels. And then that's it. I would play Initial D. And then it's like but I like Mario one. Mario Racing is fun for sure. Wangan? What's Wangan? Oh, you mean Initial D? Hey, you call that Wangan? Wait, that's another name for Initial D? No way. I don't know that's another name for Initial D. Sheesh. I don't know about that. If you ever play Initial D, deja vu, I've seen this before. I'll be honest, until now, I'm 1,000 years old woman. Whenever I see that Initial D car, I'll be like, sheesh! Look at those cars! My childhood car! They still exist! Sheesh! A Mario Kart arcade is good, but you need a lot. Yeah, that is true. I guess when you play, you only get like 1 or 2, something like that. But there's 2 different game arcade. One and Midnight or Initial D. Different title and anime. I usually play Initial D. I haven't seen Wangan. I don't know how you guys pronounce it. Wangan? I usually play Initial D. I don't remember if I ever play Wangan. I don't remember. There's this one more arcade game that I like. I guess I prefer this more than My. It was okay. My is like your eye level. It's like in front of you, but this one is like a piano tile. I'm not sure. I don't know what that game called. I only play once or twice, but it was good. I like playing that. That was way more fun. Maybe because it's like piano, and then you just like looking down. It's kind of like you playing Project Sekai, Bang Dream kind of game, things like that. Chad, do you play House of the Dead? Bro, man, that games are so boring. I could never understand those people who get inside that game, and then when the zombie, they will like, oh my gosh, so scary. I'm like, bro, you kind of can't expect it's going to like jump scare you, And shoot the zombie. I drew House of the Dead once in my childhood. I bet Duke when he was a kid or when he played House of the Dead, he was like that. No, I'm so scared. Oh god, it's so funny, man. It was nothing. Come on, it wasn't even that scary. It was fun. My experience with Oumiya Emma, bro, it's not even 90 pages, bro. It will be 1,000 of pages. With just a number page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you so much for the supers. Emma Onsen enters. You were right. You guys get in here for free. Where's my? Why can you guys not be like hats? Where's my entrance fee? Pay your tax, chat. You either pay your tax to watch to come inside here, or you either pay the entrance fee. Where's the entrance fee? This is not for free. You guys been staring this for so long. Student problem. My volume at max. Come inside here. You are coming inside here. You guys are coming inside here. You guys are inside here, okay? Hello, miss. I just joined. For some reason, I can't seem to concentrate anymore. What do you mean? Just concentrate. You just have to watch and listen. Maybe you can close your eyes and then listen to this noise. Dude, I bet you are scared with that noise, dude. You are afraid of zombie, aren't you? I can make it. Watch Duke. I'm gonna make Duke cry. Gumball flashback. Man, I want to watch Gumball new season. It's not gonna come out in HBO Go until September, until October. I want to watch. I love Gumball. Gumball is my very favorite series. If Emma isn't a zombie, I'll let her be. You let me. Oh my gosh, we can be a zombie together. We're gonna be best. Oh, thank you so much for the Oh gosh, I'm losing my breath. I almost died. Oh gosh. I think this is all a thrill and night. If I were a zombie, I wouldn't eat your brain. I just want your heart, man. You should kill me. I don't wanna live. I don't wanna live anymore. What was that? What was the Jatsu holiday? 1 second. Nothing beats a Jatsu holiday. Darling, hold my hand. Nothing beats a Jatsu holiday. you guys know that meme? I think you miss 2 A's though. Okay. Oh no, not that one. I'm so done. Hey, do you guys want to know? Chat, shit, man. I'll be honest. I like matcha. I really like matcha. But we are in crisis, chat. The matcha is running out of stock worldwide. They have to put a limit to the matcha drink. It sucks. Aku nak tanya nih, kau suka matcha ataupun kopi? Kalau pilih kopi, baik kau pilihku di sini. That's so fucking cringe. Yeah, Thai green. Thai green is kind of tastier. Pilih kopi. Oh, I want to ask you guys like matcha or coffee? If you like coffee, maybe you can coffeeing me. Coffeeing Emma, how does that work? Hi Emma, I just wanted to stop by and say hi to you and everyone, and just wanted to let you know that I'll be going on hiatus starting today. I'll be back when I can. Love you very much. Take care. Oh, I hope you have a good hiatus, Dylan. Feel free to come back whenever you're ready. We will be waiting for you. Thank you so much for dropping by. You oh, got it. Jam! Thank you so much for the dono. Hello. 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 I also want to ask something, especially Western bros, Euro Americans and things like that. Do you guys have a coffee drink called Spanish latte? The fact that Spanish people, I wanna know if this drink is actually worldwide, because latte is worldwide, cappuccino is worldwide, Americano is worldwide, and things like that. I wanna know about Spanish latte, because apparently Duke say he doesn't have Spanish latte at his place. I was like, what do you mean? I thought Spanish latte is like kind of everyone knows Spanish latte, but apparently he doesn't know. Do you guys have like Spanish? Do you guys know Spanish latte? You don't recognize it. Never heard of a Spanish latte? Maybe that's a Malaysian thing. Holy shit. We invented Spanish latte. Holy damn. Never heard of that. Sheesh. It's new, man. How is it Spanish if it's not from Spain? No freaking way. Spanish latte but not from Spain? Nah, identity issues. Canadian Oumiya supporting for duty. Thank you so much for the supers. We have Tim Hortons coffee. Oh, we have Tim Hortons coffee over here as well. Need my double to function in the morning. I tried Tim Hortons coffee. Not coffee, but chocolate drink. It wasn't good. I'm so sorry. Man, I wish I liked Tim Hortons drink, because I think Tim Hortons is kind of cool. I like the themes and everything. The food looks tasty. I never tried their foods, but they have like really, really, really delicious food, I think. I tried their chocolate ring. It wasn't good. I'll be honest, it wasn't good. Maybe the other drink is good. I've tasted better other drinks, but Tim Hortons is not on par with that. Getting things from Tim Hortons other than coffee and donuts is a hit on me. That would make sense. I would try to drink their other drinks, but not chocolate. For me, my number one top is always coffee bean and tea leaf. I love coffee bean and tea leaf. I think I'm a big fan of coffee bean tea leaf. I think I have a very bad financial issues just because of coffee bean tea leaf. I would buy the drink every time I go out. I would like, okay, time to get my coffee bean and tea leaf. No, not tea leaf. Coffee bean and tea leaf. You guys don't know coffee bean and tea leaf? If you're in Malaysia, you would know what the heck is coffee bean and tea leaf. It's everywhere. Coffee bean and tea leaf. Not tea alive, tea leaf. Coffee bean and tea leaf. CBTL. Let me show you guys. This one, coffee bean and tea leaf. It's my favorite. Their drinks are like so good. I love it's always my number one top in Singapore. Only rich people drink there, used to work there. I guess maybe because I stay with my parents and things like that, so I just buy one drinks for myself. But I gotta say, it's really worth to drink coffee bean tea leaf. It's pricey. It is indeed pricey. It is way pricier than Zeus, way pricier than Gigi and things like that. But the taste is my favorite. It's really good. I think it's really worth for you to go to coffee bean tea leaf and things like that. Yeah, that one. I've seen a logo but never tried one of them. I think the chocolate drink is really nice. I like their Spanish latte. Their Spanish latte is really good. Their ice blended drink, aka frappe drink, is really good. I just know about these facts. Actually, coffee bean and tea leaf, this store, this business, I could be wrong, but I did heard of facts that they bought a copyright of using the word ice blended. Back then, I don't even know the word frappe. I heard the word ice blended, but I didn't know that coffee bean tea leaf bought like the trademark of the ice blended. So only coffee bean are allowed to use the word ice blended in their menu. Meanwhile, all of other cafes are allowed to use frappe. I was like, shoot, I don't know about that. I saw it online. I was like, shoot, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, they claim they created the ice blended, so the other brand had to use frappe. Yes, Blooming Blossom said he worked there, so yeah, he can confirm. Let's go. So back then I was like, I remember there was that one time I was like, man, I want to drink like an ice blended. And then I told them, do you guys have ice blended? And then they were like, yeah, here, frappe. And then I was like, but frappe? And then they were like, yeah, frappe, that's the same with ice blended. I was like, I see. Oh yeah, there's one coffee bean and tea leaf in one of my city I live, but I never been there since it looks fancy and it's too far for me to just go grab a cup of coffee. I mean, you can always, the shop is not gonna go anywhere. Feel free to go there whenever you guys love to. One thing about coffee bean, the matcha drink is the best. Chocolate drink is the best. Spanish latte is the best. The caramel macchiato is the best. I like their watermelon lychee drink. And for the dessert, I don't like their royal chocolate cake because it's kind of a little bit bitter. But I like their Chicago cheesecake. It's really good. Really good. Chicago cheesecake is absolutely the best. Here's the thing, I can order with a Grab food. I did heard the tips from like, okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm giving you guys the tips, okay, over here, especially to like Malaysian and things like that. If you guys ever want to buy a drink, especially Zeus, before you guys buy a drink, make sure to order it pick up on Food Panda, and then you'll get 10% off from there. So instead of you guys go there and order the drink and pay for the full price, you guys should actually purchase it through Food Panda, order a pickup, and then while you guys are there, just wait there and then you get 10% discount. And it's unlimited. It's actually unlimited. So I was like, I never know. Someone gave a tips about it. They were like, hey guys, if you guys ever want to buy this ring, just don't go to the shop. Just go to the Food Panda, choose pick up, and then you get 10% off. It's unlimited. And I was like, holy shit, that's actually very genius. I was like, that's very genius though. Never, because they were all, they just think about these food services. They would always usually recommend to do a pickup, and then they would give you tons of codes just for a pickup. It's crazily insane, man. Really use Food Panda. Other states are expensive, especially Terengganu. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, yes, I did it since I ordered a box of coffee and frame, and I got a huge discount. Yeah, be smart, be genius. Also, yeah, I'm not sure about the other states, but Kimetsu no Yaiba movie is coming out. The Infinity Castle. I really want to watch it. I am very, 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 very excited. I might going out tomorrow to watch the movie. Who knows? Goodness gracious, I shouldn't be watching this. What do you mean? Watching me, keep watching me, keep watching me, keep watching me, keep watching. I like to teasing you. I like to teasing my chat. When if I draw your model, feel free though. If you guys wanna draw me like one of your French girls, let me pose for you. Maybe this, maybe like this. 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 Me work can't watch. What do you mean, la guys? It's night. You should be resting, bro. Wait, where's the say-so? I'm over here. I'm over here! I'm always being say-so. You guys just cannot accept the fact that I am the most say-so-less woman over here. 1 second. Oh gosh! Gosh, it's really interesting and nice to know how advanced VTube Studio are. I remember back in my days when I started VTubing. I was a Vero, one of the Veroid people, because I was just testing it out. Oh yeah, I want to talk about that as well. I did tweet this, but I just wanna talk about it. I tested out VTubing and things like that. It was really fun because back then, even as a final dungeon boss, I really want to be a streamer, but I'm really afraid to show my face. I'm just scared, even though a lot of people is like, hey, you are a cosplayer, you should cosplay and stream. And I'm like, nah, I don't think I want to do that. I'm pretty embarrassed, and plus you kind of have to like, it's kind of messy, the fact that you have to wear cosplay makeup and everything's like that. So it's kind of tiring if you ask me. So I tried to be a VTuber. I've learned about VTuber and things like that. I created my own live 2D model and things like that. Back then, it was like, holy shit, God knows, it was like 5 years ago. So I draw myself, I rig myself, I learned everything from A to Z until I was falling asleep and things like that. So when it's done, I was so happy, I was so excited to stream. I did test my first stream and things like that. It was good, it was very, 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 very fun. So that was that one time I had a cosplay photo shoot with a group of friends of mine. This, mind you, these people are boys, guys. They were helping me with my cosplay photo shoot that time, and I was on my period. So it was so fucking damn hard. That's number one. Second, I was on my period. So it was so extremely fucking tiring. So they do know. At first, when they found out that I was a VTuber, because I kind of publicly told my friends like, hey, I'm gonna stream. I wanna be a VTuber. At first they did like, oh, let's go, you're gonna be a VTuber and things like that. I was just an indie back then. I was just trying it out and things like that, you know. And then when we were having a photo shoot and things like that, I know they were trying to make jokes. I do know, I do understand, but back then they never did this kind of joke until I think this joke went too far. So they started to like, how is your streaming? Do you even have people watching you and things like that? And then they started to like, why would I simp on you? I don't think it's worth for me to give my money to you and things like that. I wanna simp to Hololive Girl. I want to donate to Hololive. He did literally straight up mention Hololive Girls. And then they started, no jokes, I fucking love Hololive and things like that. I have no problem if they want to go to like talk about Hololive. I love Hololive. For deep inside my heart, I fucking love Hololive. And they started to like, oh, did you watch Okayu and things like that? I wanna give tons of my money to them and things like that. You're not even a Hololive. Why would I watch you? Ha 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 ha, and things like that. Because I was so tired. It was so fucking hot. I had a photo shoot. I was on my period. All I can do that was just smiling. I couldn't even respond. I was very copium. Was like, think positive, think positive, think positive. It was just a joke. 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 But it hit me so hard. It very hit me so hard. It kept those jokes, even when we were eating and things like that, it keeps playing in my head. Even though one of them was like, oh, Emma, I'm gonna treat you and things like that. And I was just like, oh yeah, thank you. But when I got home, first of all, thank you so much for the 42 months. Glad to see you and catch the stream with chill vibes and calm atmosphere. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your stay. So when I came back home, I turned on my PC. I look my setup and everything. I cried. I actually cried. I was like, wow. That actually extremely hurt. It was very, 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 very hurt. So I had a friend. I started to make friends that time. Because this guy is a VTuber as well. I found like a small group of VTuber friends that I made with. I started like to talk to them. I was like, yo, is it wrong for me to be a VTuber? Is it wrong for me to stream? Is it really funny? Am I not gonna have like anyone to support me, to watch me? Why are they being so mean to me? Why are they making these kind of jokes? And then they started to like comfort me. It's like, hey, am you doing okay and things like that. You are amazing. You know, you don't give a shit about those people are not your friend and things like that. We are happy that you were here. It was very sweet. It was a very, very sweet moment. And I think because of their encouragement, I'm able to be this far. If I didn't meet them, I don't think I will be here. Because they gave me an encouragement and things like that. Oh, shoot! Maswa, thank you so much for the dono! I know you are our Oishi! Almost 100k subs! Subscribe to Emma! Let's go! I'm really happy. I never expect to be this far, to be honest. There's always ups and downs. There are some of the things during this journey actually keep hitting my mental health and things like that. But I always try my best to be as strong as I can for you guys. I really love doing this. I just never expect being a streamer as a career is something. It's not in my goal. It's not in my checklist and things like that. So I just want to keep doing more memories and spending time with you guys. And then I remember, I kind of like make a tweet or something, like a status. I was like, bro, if you think that joke is funny, but the person that you're making a joke with isn't laughing, that's not a joke and that's not funny. And then one of them actually saw that status. I kind of purposely did want them to see it. One of them did DM me and apologize. He was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that you were hurt," and things like that. I didn't mean to go that far and things. So we're cool. But what makes me extremely disappointed, there's this one guy, this friend, I'm really close with him. Like very, he's like my bestest bros ever. But the fact that he doesn't even DM me and apologize to me, but instead he did. Okay, he kind of did DM me about it, but he doesn't even apologize. He was just like, "You okay?" and things like that. I was like, "I'm okay." It's like, "Haha, okay." And so it's just something like that. He's not like, it would apologize. He will like, just wanted to let you know that was just a joke and things like that. I don't mean anything. It was just a joke. You don't have to take it seriously. I was like, oh wow. It was very, very disappointing. I really think him as my very closest brother. He is like extremely brother to me. Even when we had a call and things like that, I never call a guy. He was the first guy that I call up to 6 hours. But I swear we had no more other relationship than that. We were just a very close friend. He even have like a close girlfriend as well. So I'm like his second girl close friend and things like that. So it's just like he helps me a lot. He helps me in the cosplay industry a lot. He helped me. There's a lot of things that he helps, but it sucks that he actually ruined our friendship just like that, you know? So ever since that day, I just never talked to him. I never ever talked to him anymore. We did sometimes, like there was only that 1 year. He was like, "Oh, haha, it was you." I guess he lost his number or something like that. And then he was like, "Oh, whose number is this?" "Oh, it's Emma's number." And then he was just like, "Oh, it's been a while, we haven't talked. What you doing?" And I was like, yeah, I'm doing good." But that time, I don't even have hard feelings for him anymore. I just think like, oh, we're not close friends anymore. But you are my friend, but you are not my close friend anymore. And then it's just like, oh, okay. And then just like that. I do feel bad. There was that one time, I guess he got into an accident. So I was like, oh shit. So I just wish him well. I cannot even be there to help him because I'm just a woman. I don't even have to like motorcycle to help him or something like that. So yeah, man, we don't know how to apologize to women. Bro, if you as a, even there are some women who doesn't even know how to apologize, because even women have their own ego and things like that. If you as a person, as a human being, if you able to apologize, you are the very strongest person in this world. Even though sometimes it's not your fault, but you have to apologize. That doesn't shows that, okay, in general, if you're apologizing, it doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you're wrong. It's just that you are mature enough to fix it, you know? So don't ever be afraid to apologize. If you think something wrong, just sorry. But you don't have to keep saying sorry 24/7. I used to have a friend. Holy shit! I think this girl. I think this friend of mine. I don't know what kind of mental torture that she had when she was a kid. Whenever I stay quiet or anyone will stay quiet or just kind of a little bit raising their voice or concern, things like that, she will never stop saying sorry. She would be like, "Oh, sorry, oh, sorry, oh, sorry, oh, sorry." Even though it wasn't even her fault, she would keep saying sorry 24/7 until that one time me and my friend was like, "Bro, this is very concerning." Me and my friend, because this group of friend of mine, it was like 5. We both like, me and the others like, "Yo, are you okay? Chill. Can you not say sorry? We're not gonna scold you. We're not angry at you. We're not upset or anything. Can you stop saying sorry? Sorry. I was like that as well, but it depending on the situation. I was like that, like very, very, very bad like that as well. So seeing her doing like that, it actually very reminds me of me. I kind of stopped being like that when a lemon give too much. Well, sorry, when a life give too much of a lemons to me. I've met tons of people and things like that. If you are worth enough for me to say sorry, then I will say sorry. If you guys are just like, if you are like dumb shit ass, just making me actually angry, like why would I say sorry to you? Things like that. I don't know, I'm just yapping over here. So yeah, was he a man of class? He's just a cool guy, would say like that. That's the difference between just saying the word and actually meaning it. That's true. That person might be nervous and too worried if they did wrong, which is true, which is really, really true. He probably felt really bad, very bad after that, but also feel ashamed enough that that's the best thing to just end it. That is true. Plus, I think he doesn't mind quote unquote losing me because he kind of like get his gang back. Because I remember when we were close, he wasn't even close with his group of friends that time. COVID happens and things like that, and he started to hang out with them more. So that's how he started to like make a really, really hurtful jokes, because I don't know how guys jokes goes with each other, but me as a woman, there's a time that I think that your joke is too far and it hurts me. So yeah, but I think that's just like CA people jokes. We kind of can go too far. Even like fate shaming, body shaming, skin shaming, and things like that. It's still normalized to this day. But at least I'm glad it's starting to like, people starting to get more aware of this. So those kind of mentioning about your body, your skin, anything, your appearance is very sensitive. Your work, your status. If you want to open it up, you can open it up. If you don't, you have no rights to judge about it. So it's getting more awareness about these kind of things. But back then, it was not. If they think that you're ugly, they just stare up, say like, oh shit, you're so ugly, huh? You're so this, you're so that, and things like that. It's like, oh man, you guys are not chill anymore. As a man myself, my friend jokes perfectly when we hang out. Yeah, that's true. It was just a joke. I remember. Okay. Remember back then we had a topic of like about bully. Oh shit. Is my stream still alive? Okay, stream's still alive. I don't remember I ever got bullied, but I do remember when I was standard 1, I got quote unquote bullied, or you could say teasing, because of my hair. I had a very, 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 very curly hair. So I got a nickname. I have no hard feelings for it anymore. Now I want that kind of hair. I wish I have that kind of hair anymore. So I had a nickname. They always call me a Maggie, which is, if you guys know how ramen looks like, those instant noodle, yeah, they would call me Maggie. It's like, hey Maggie, hey Maggie, hey Maggie, just because of my hair. And yeah, Maggie hair. Oh, in general, it's ramen hair, you could say, because of my hair. That's how they know me, because of my hair. Because of that, I started to pressure my mom a lot. Extremely a lot. I keep telling my mom I want a straight hair. I hate my hair so much. I extremely hate my hair, like no jokes. my hair was like very, very curly. But at the same time, my mom was like, but Emma, you're so pretty. You know, you look like those white people kid. Your fair skin, your curly hair. This is how white kids looks like. And I was like, no, 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 no. I hate my hair. And every time Omi Mama goes to salon, he would actually always bring me there. And every time we go to salon, I would tell my Omi Mama, I want a rebonding, I want a hair, I want a long hair, I want a freaking straight hair. Omi Mama will always say no because it's very expensive. Plus, Omi Mama had a straight hair, and how she wished she has my hair. I wish to have Omi Mama's hair because Omi Mama have a straight hair. But Omi Mama wish to have my hair because my hair is a curly hair. Probably because I follow Omi Papa. Omi Papa have a curly hair. That's why I have a curly hair. Even my sister below me, at least my hair isn't like brunette enough. But my sister below me is actually kind of brunette. It's kind of a little bit brown, and a lot of people actually mistook her as like, oh, is your papa white, man, and things like that. So I was like, I mean, Mama is, but I mean, in general, it's really not. So like, ever since that day, I just hate my hair. I extremely, really hate my hair. So I was doing a lot of things, find a lot of way to try to make my hair straight. I used tons of lotion. I used tons of tons of shampoo. I keep brushing my hair like crazy just to make my hair look straight. And now my hair is more like wavy. It's not even curly anymore. But my sister below me, she still has her curly hair. Her hair is still curly. Only one of my sister have straight hair. Kia has a very curly hair. Until now, she has a very curly hair. I'm the one who kind of like destroying my hair because I was extremely insecure with how people name calling me Maggie. You can imagine like people calling you like instant noodle, you know, things like that. Lotion, did you know lotion and shampoo, you know, like a hair lotion and a shampoo and conditioner and things like that. So in the end of the day, my hair is just wavy. It wasn't even curly anymore. It was extremely curly. Let me show you guys. It was very curly. Curly hair kid. Oh yeah, you can. I'll be honest, this is straight up my hair when I was a kid. No joke. With the skin color and things like that. Now I'm not really white because I'm, you know, the weather over here is extremely hot. I was very white when I was a kid, and then I was into sport. I got sunburned a lot and I started to get like tan skin. This is literally my hair when I was a kid. No joke. When I said my hair is curly, this curly. That's why I hate it. I'm not blonde. I'm just a little bit brunette. Brunette plus black because Omi Papa is brunette. So not when I was a kid. Apparently having this kind of hair sucks, man. They name calling me. They were like, oh, ugly hair, things like that. Oh gosh. The only one who still have this hair is actually Kia, my little sister, and my sister below me. I don't have this curly hair anymore because I keep cutting it and then I keep using lotion, using shampoo, trying my best to make it wavy so my hair isn't curly anymore. That was the only thing that I can remember I was bullied for. But it wasn't even like bullied. It was like a teasing. It was like name calling. They were like too shocked the facts that the facts that my hair is very curly, you know. But I was so familiar with that hair at school back then. Man, I got teasing. I got name calling just for having that hair. It sucks, maybe because I'm a woman, I guess so. Have a good stream. I'm at a work, so I don't have liberty to watch right now. It's okay. The VOD will always be up for you. You're Irish? Nah. But I do have... I don't know even... I had a talk with my parents about this. My dad has a lot of mix. My mom has a lot of mix. So at this rate, I don't even know what mix I am. I do have like West mix, Malaysian mix, Chinese mix, and things like that. So I don't know how my mom and my dad really into each other, but they got me, and that's how I got like very curly hair like this. But my hair is starting to get more blacker. But back then it was kind of a little bit brunette. But it was not very bright. It was... But it was kind of darker. But my sister below me, she is like really brunette. I think she has like this kind of hair color. This is too bright. Kind of. Yeah, kind of like this. Even Kia's hair is like kind of this color as well. I'm more toward black hair now. Just literally there's literally like I have 4 siblings, so only one of us have straight hair, the other 3 have curly hair, but my hair turns into wavy. Me and my second sister, our hair color is more towards black, but my first sister and Kia has this kind of hair color. And the whitest one goes to my first sister. She's like, I think she's like a very copy paste of my Omi Papa, because Omi Papa has like a lot of blood mixture and things like that. So yeah, back then my ex used to call me Kerinting. Yeah, I got that word as well, Kerinting. Oh my last bit, I'm glad I can watch Emma while I eat. Thank you for dropping by though. Before I learned to comb, my hair used to look like the pop filler. Oh no, my microphone. Well, I do have a girlfriend who has curly hair, but we do rarely make Maggie jokes on her because we're chilling. I guess it depends. I don't know. Maybe because I wasn't even in the good class. I remember I was kind of in like second last class. So, you know, back in my era, they would categorize student by first class is like the smartest students in that class, and the last class is kind of like the dumbest student. So I was in the second class. I don't even know why I was in the second class when I was standard 1. So my class full of naughty boys. So that's why they would like name calling me and things like that. So I'm like, yeah. But I think when I saw like first class or second class, they're kind of like chill boys. But my class full of monkeys, man. They still do. Apparently, some school does, some school doesn't. all my sister's school doesn't do that anymore. They don't categorize by smartest to dumbest. They just mingle, just what you call that word, they just mix everything. Doesn't matter you're dumb, you're smart, they just mix everyone. They don't have like, oh, the smartest class and the dumbest class. They don't have that anymore. They just mixed it. I was surprised. I was like, oh, they don't do that anymore? And I was like, no, they don't do that because the kids will be insecure. Like, they don't want to know that they're dumb. Apparently, I'll be honest, that's the reason. Education here, it sucks. It wasn't as good as it was back then. Back then, they kind of like, haha, if you're smart, you get a lot of treatment. If you're dumb, you don't get treatment. Something like that. It sucks, but hey, that's the reality. That will give you more motivation for you to work harder. That's the harsh reality, you know? But now they don't. They don't do that. They cannot do that anymore because the parents are complaining that their child are sad, that mommy, I'm a dummy, so I don't want to be at the last class anymore because I'm dummy, I don't want to take exam anymore. It makes me stress, it makes me sad. Can you erase all those examination? Yeah, that's literally what happened. That's literally what happened. It sucks, man. I was like, bro, how did they... Even I did heard those, like, you know, there's a school for smart people. They kind of try to destroy that. They don't want a school for smart people anymore. Because that's kind of like smart sis, you know. That's kind of like dumb sis. Because what do you mean you cannot let dumb people go to smart school? Something like that. So I'm like, holy shit. 2020 vision. I said, okay, so they are freaking snowflakes. Sucks, man. Not gonna lie, this kind of sounds like hypocritical of you with how you talk about bullying and fate shaming just before this. I understand what you mean, but at the same time, this is something that I'm worried more about education. Because of like, I know there are people who's like working hard. If they working so hard but they still at the last class, I would understand. There's a difference between those two. I used to be in the situation of like, I studying very, very, very hard, but I'm still at the last class. When I was in the middle class, I was mixed with a lot of smart students as well. I would usually get second last. It really hurts me a lot. It actually does affect my mental, but I didn't complain about it because I think that's my problem. And I would take this as a motivation for me to work hard, but not a motivation to like, for you to erase the education, the examination and things like that. So it sucks. When I found out that we have this one big examination called UPSR, we all work so hard. Doesn't matter you smart, doesn't matter you're dumb and things like that. You would studying for it. But because we don't have this kind of examination, how do we want to know that these students are working for it, are studying for this, you know? I know, I'm so sorry if I sounds like... if I sounds very harsh, like, haha, dumb people and things like that. But it's kind of like a harsh reality of it, you know? I'm not saying that, oh, you're dumb, you're gonna be dumb forever. It's not like that. It's more to like, if you know that you are at the last class, you would, maybe that would give you a motivation for you to work hard. Even myself, I signed up myself to get to the second last class because I couldn't do accounting. I'm not a science student, so I went to the second last class. I don't think that's like that's a way for me to be a dummy. Like, just because I'm a second last class, oh, I have to be a dummy for the rest of my life. I work hard. I work super duper hard. I get a really good result and things like that. So I think this is just my opinion. It's a very hot take, but the only reason why back then they categorized for smartest class to dumbest class is because they kind of need to give these people more motivation and things like that. There are some of the things that I would say, there are some of the perks that this last class got, but this first class got doesn't. For example, I remember there was that one year where the first class until the third class, usually in my school we have 6 class. 1 to 3 is kind of smart for smart people. 4 to 6 is kind of like middle to like kind of, you know, those IQ. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't even know how to like cover up the words. It's very hard. I don't know. There's a other word other than dummy and things like that. Apparently, there's gonna be like, there will be like something things you gotta do for your national day things, and they would they would send this smart student to go there. Meanwhile, the teacher is going to focus on teaching this 4, 5, 6 class because they need more education, they need more studying than these smart people, that this smart class needed. This smart class are actually jealous about it because they wanted to stay at school, they want to studying, but the school doesn't allow them. They were like, you guys are smart enough, you guys know how to teach yourself, how to studying yourself, so we will give you 3 months break for you to not go to school, to focus on this activity instead. Meanwhile, these other 3 below class, they had to focus on education, so the teacher would focus more, giving them more work to make sure that these students get more studying, get more education, so they can focus more on their examination paper and things like that, which is really nice. They got extra class. I'll be honest, it's really nice. When I was in the last second class like that, I got more homework than any first class, second class, third class got, because to teachers, you guys don't have to study. You guys are already smart enough. You guys know how to teach yourself. They have high hopes to the students, to this class. Meanwhile, for 4, 5, 6, they got more extra attention from students, you know? So yeah. But because they kind of mixed it, it's kind of hard for the teachers to know which one is smart and which one is not smart and things like that. So, and then it's very hard. It's if you live here, you would understand. I want to get IT stream, but one of the teacher asked me personally if I want to get into pure science stream since there are free slots, so that's how I'm pure science stream at Form 4. I was in an accountant's stream. I couldn't do it because it was so damn hard. I couldn't do it. It was so damn crazily hard, so I have to change my stream class. I had to take art because I really want to go for art. And you know how they always, this is one of the kind of a stereotype that I kind of don't like when it comes to like Form 4 and Form 5. Whenever it comes to like, oh, science student, they're full of smart student, and then art student, they just dumb and things like that. I proved to them that I am not dumb. I got good result and things like that. Just show these people that you are not dumb. They just call you a dumb class because you are like last and second class, you know? But you can always prove to them that you are not dumb. The fact that I'm in art stream class, they will always believe that, you're dumb. bro, I got like best science student, I got best art, I got best science students. We have like we have 9 subject all together. I got 6A. I got 6A, 6A, 3B. I studied really hard for it, you know? It actually gave me motivation if I'm at the last class. It does makes us sad, but you know, you kind of have to be tough. It's a difference between bullying. Bullying are different. Even in smart class, you can be a bully. Not doesn't mean that you are last class, you are a bullying student. You can only be a bully. Even a smart class has bully kids and things like that. You know, who say nerds cannot be a bully? They don't have to bully you physically. One thing about smart class, they don't bullying you physically. They actually bullying you mentally. I've been there. Because I was in the middle class and I was like at the second class and things like that. They really looked down on me. They actually like, holy shit, you are so fucking dumb. They never have a hope for me. They always make fun of me because I was kind of bad at some of the subject and things like that. Even if you were in smart class, you will always get bullied. It doesn't matter. Bullying and things like that, those are different things, you know? Even for smart class, for me, we have a lot of assignment and homework. And funny enough, there's a graphic and art designer has a large student register, like 40. Holy shit, that's actually a lot. 40 students in the class is actually a lot. Damn good, I'm dumber. And nowadays, kid doesn't have exam. Yeah, that just actually makes me mad. How do you actually want it to like... I really believe all this examination makes this student focus more on education. When they started to use the card of like, oh, I'm really dummy, I'm stressed and things like that, and the parents started to like, oh no, a smart student makes my child sad and things like that, and then they have to like erase the examination. It's really sucks. Even there was that one time I heard that, you know, when you win a sport, you would get number 1, you would get number 2, you would get number 2, you would be on the stage to get the medal. I heard they want to erase that as well. They want to destroy that. Because they don't want to like this student who lost the race to be sad. I'm like, wait, that's too much. No fucking way they want to do that. They don't want to do ceremony anymore. Back then, in my school, there is a ceremony. Ceremony for like smart student for science, smart student for math, smart student for this, smart student for that. They don't want to do that anymore. Ceremony is forbidden apparently. Because of like, it makes this student sad. So, man, we're gonna have a nice thing anymore. So what's the point of working hard? what's the point of competing? Listen to this. I'm glad I grew up here in Germany with a proper education system, even if it's a bit outdated. I wish our education is still outdated. So no competition. Apparently, no ceremony. You cannot have an award for smart student anymore. You cannot have achievement. Having achievement is not good. Because these student is going to be sad. Because they didn't get achievement because they are not good enough. And they're sad. They complain to their parents, and their parents complain to the government, and the government had to do something, and they had to like do something. I still have sister that still in school. Omi mama was a teacher, so I know what's happening in this education. whenever I talk to Omi Mama about education and how much it changed, I was so mad. Because back then, I worked so hard to get a good result. Doesn't matter if I'm in a smart class or a dumb class. I work hard. I don't give a shit about the stereotype. I don't care about people calling me dumb. I don't care being in a dumb class. Even if I'm a dumb class, that doesn't show that I'm a bad student. I can still be smart. It gives me motivation and things like that. But nowadays, you cannot do that anymore. Because this generation is too soft. It's very soft. And gosh, if you see kids nowadays, it's just crazy. They don't even give a shit about education anymore. Back in my days, I was afraid of teacher. I was afraid of my teacher. But nowadays, teachers are afraid of the students. They cannot even do anything. Back in my days, when teacher like scold me or like teach me something, I don't know, raise their voice or things like that, I would be scared to tell Omi parents about this. They gonna know like, oh, I know, they know I'm doing something bad, and that's why the teacher had to do something, like maybe punish me or things like that. I wish my teacher doesn't tell Omi parents what I'm doing. But nowadays, if you as a teacher, you tell the students' parents what they're doing, it's offensive. You as a teacher, you cannot tell their parents that their kid doing something bad at school. You cannot do that. You cannot. They're not allowed. No. Back in my days, whenever Omi parents come to my school to take a report card, all I can pray is that they don't expose me what I'm doing in class. I slap, I draw, I don't focus on the studying. I didn't bring my homework. I didn't do my homework. I was like, please don't tell my parents about this. Please don't tell my parents about this. And then my teacher was like, yeah, Emma is a good student and things like that. Literally the current worst generation, soften and slowly. So if I offend everyone, but Lord, in my days, that's true. There are some of the things that I know that can be far. You know, the only thing that I don't accept back then was they were trying to shut up or normalize bullying. That is something that I wouldn't accept. Right now, I'm happy the fact that people are getting more awareness about bullying and things like that. So if you ever get bullied, you have to speak up. You cannot just like keep quiet, either mentally or physically. You have to speak up about it. You need to get this thing viral and things like that. Back then they just get bullied, things like that. You're gonna be, strong and things like that. Come on, you were strong, just face it and things like that. Right now, bullying till now is never good. So I hope with this generation, even though there sucks when it comes to education, at least I hope they can make a school a safer place. Maybe they can make people to like, they will finally realize bullying is wrong. Even though you were like, I'm a senior, I'm trying to teach my junior to be strong, so I'll do this. They gotta be strong. We're bullying because we want to show these kids the way of the world. We want to show these kids the reality and things like that. Nah. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Well, you agree that Ratan that needs to be... I agree, but I wouldn't agree if it's Ratan until, there's like a bruise or something. That is something that I don't accept. You can rattan your student, but only some part of it. You cannot do it on the face, you cannot do it on the skin, you cannot do it anywhere that is sensitive, and you gotta make sure there is no bruise. The rattan needs to be just to teach, not to like, hey, just because you hate this student, you do it. No, not like that. They didn't do homework, you rattan the student. No, that is something. It would be depending on the situation, not just because they didn't do homework and things like that. You rattan them out of nowhere. Yeah, rattan is wisely used for education, not for abuse them. Teachers back then, I kind of understand. There are some of the teachers actually abuse it. I used to got rattan just because I forgot to bring one of my homework, or I remember there was that one time, there was that one teacher. Can, there you go. Rattan is can, C-A-A-N-E. Eh? Oh no, wait, does it mean by that? Is it actually what it mean? I'm sure that is word in the English. Huh? Kind of. Cane, C-A-N-E. Kind of like that. I remember there was only the one time I think the teacher was kind of abusing the power of the cane. Cane, C-A-N-E.
Hit the cane.
Yeah, the power of the cane. She was asking all the students to stand up. For those who couldn't answer her question, she would bring out the cane and smack us with it. Just because of that. So there are some teachers back then actually abusing it. Just because we didn't manage to answer the question. So to me, if the government or the education and things, if you want to use the cane, make sure it's education purpose. Or like, if you are very naughty enough, maybe, who knows, you skip school, or like you being disrespectful, you had a fight, you were bullying and things like that, that is where you can use the cane. But if you just, come on, you don't even use, how do I say this? You don't even manage to answer the question. You got cane. That's very misuse. That's actually very abuse. I had this one crazy teacher. She was extremely crazy. One subject, I'm not sure how other school or other country works, but there's this one history subject. History subject usually costs almost an hour to finish. 1 hour time slot for history. This teacher is actually fucking insane. I would say she's fucking crazy. She's a psychopath. No joke. I hate her so much. She would always. I was Form 3 if I remember correctly, or I was Form 4. We already grown up. We're a student. We're like senior. Why would you cane us? We're not even kids. And good morning, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. We were talking about our experience when we were in school, in high school, and things like that. Talking about education system and things like that. Welcome, Ikomori. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you have a good stream. Welcome. What's up, raiders? For those who doesn't know me, my name is Oumiya, and we were talking about our experience in school and things like that. I was just started to talk about this one crazy teacher in my school. No jokes. Yeah, verbal bullying and things like that. The only teacher that used rattan method is they folded the thing. Yeah, I got like that as well. It was really hurt. Wish I could be in Onsen with you. Let's go, baby. Let me give you the mod. 1 second. I may give you the mod for you. I hope you had a good stream. Feel free for those who want to stay, though. who doesn't want to stay, feel free. So, this teacher is actually crazy. She got into our class. Usually we would, whenever teacher get into our class, we would stand up. We would say, "Good morning, teacher. Good morning, teacher." And then we would sit down and then the class start. That's how class works. I'm not sure how the other country works. She would get into my class. She would sit down. She would ask everyone to stand up on the chair. And she would, I don't know, torture us crazily mentally. She doesn't even teach us. No fucking joke. She doesn't even... You know how she started with chapter 1? She would start with chapter 1 like this. So, do you know who's the one who started the World War II? Bro, we don't even know what the heck is that question. And then they would expect us to find the answer in the book without even teaching us. And then those who able to answer, they would able to sit down and something like that. She was extremely crazy. And if any of us were kind of like late to reply, she would like call us stupid, man. Like straight up call us stupid. She was crazy. She was like, "Oh, why do I have to teach this class? You guys are so fucking stupid," and things like that. You expect me to teach you guys? Can you guys not check the book? The book is right in front of you. I told you to do this exercise and things like that. We literally got mental abuse by this teacher. It was crazy. None of us willing to like to stand up because she's crazy. That's how much crazy teacher power back then. She teach 3 classes. The last 3 class below, which is my class, which is middle class, my class, and the last class. So this is very funny. I have my friend from the last class. So me, my friend, these 3 class, I have a lot of friends from the middle class, from my class, and for the last class. Whenever we had like a school break, we would go like break together and we would complain about this teacher like crazy. Like, "Well, fuck this teacher, man. We hate this teacher," and things like that. My friend from the last school, from the last class, there was that one time she was teaching this last class. Apparently, my friend bought a recorder. So when she was teaching, during that time, she was crazy, like fucking crazy. Now, Bobo, come for the rest of the stream. I'm gonna go now. Bye, chat. Bye, Shora. I hope you have a good rest. A music instrument or MP3 recorder? MP3 recorder. She actually has like a recorder or something like that, like a kind of an MP3 recorder. And it was a very coincidence that day, that time, she was crazy. So she was using tons of verbal abuse. So she record everything. She sent to the, you know, we have like a teacher that is managing each class. You know, we call that guru class. She's like, "Oh, if you have a problem, this teacher is going to manage this class. This teacher is going to manage this class. This teacher is going to manage this class." So she went to her teacher to give. She actually does complain to her teacher that this history teacher is crazy. She's fucking crazy, and but her teacher was like, "Okay, we need evidence so that we can complain." She cannot complain to the higher upper if she doesn't have the evidence. So my friend actually gave her the evidence by the MP3. I saw that situation happen. She made her teacher secretly give her the recorder, and then they would go to like quiet place or something like that and listen to the recording. And no fucking way, next week that teacher changed 180. It was so fucking funny, man. I literally told my friend, bro, you fucking good, man. Usually we would start our class with her by standing up, but this time she was just like, okay, sit down. And then we were all was like, what? And then for some reason she started to smile. She started to talk nicely. She actually using the whiteboard for notes. It was the funniest shit ever happened. She repented, bro. Why was it? I think she's just crazy. So I guess it just get called by the principal, you know, and things like that. So she needs to change. She's not that crazy to get fired. So I think fired is too much, but she got warning by the principal because my I know about this thing as well because my mama is a teacher. So Omi Mama knows gossip about the teacher, and I was like, I told Omi Mama about this. Omi Mama was like, oh yeah, I heard about this teacher got called by the principal. It was really funny, man. My friend literally helped this 3 class with this teacher. I don't think if it wasn't because of her, we would we would have to face this teacher for the rest of the year. We have like what, 5 more months to deal with this teacher, or like 3 more months to deal with the teacher. But my friend just saved all of us. No one actually knows that, because not everyone friends with my friends, you know, because we have like a gang and things like that. It's like she's my best friend, she's in my group of friends. So the other student who doesn't know what was happening was so confused. They were like, huh? Sit down? Okay. And it's like, okay, you guys can bring out your book. We're going to need to start with chapter 2. I said, what? She actually teaching us? She can actually laugh? She can actually smile? She can actually talk nicely? She actually... The other student was so fucking confused of like what was happening. And then when the class ends, everyone was like, bro, what was happening? What the heck was happening? For some reason, because she can be nice. She actually is nice. Because I'll be honest, because I'm a teacher student, there's a time that I met her when she wasn't even teaching. She was off duty, you could say that. And she's nice. She's actually very, very nice. So when I found out that this is how she teach class, it actually disappointed me a lot. Like, why are you acting like this? You can be a normal, a fun teacher, but you just decided to be an asshole just because you think maybe with this way you'll make us afraid of you and we'll studying and things like that. That's not a good way. That's not a good mindset. I was like, gosh. Because I remember there was that one time. Okay, last one about this teacher. I didn't remember that they were kind of, this teacher was like, I need 2 students to send together all the books and send it to my table before the school ends. And then we all was like, oh my gosh, she wants to send the book. I don't want to face this teacher. She's crazy and things like that. And then there are like 2 students willingly to gather all the books to send it to this teacher's table. And then when they came back, they were like, holy shit, that teacher is actually this history teacher is actually fucking normal. Apparently, they're the one who kind of found out that this history teacher is normal, because when they sent the books, the history teacher was like, oh, thank you so much for gathering the book. Did you get all the students' book? Okay, okay, thank you so much. Hope you have a good day. I was like, what? It was a culture shock for them. I guess I'm lucky one. The teachers I had were strict but nice back then during school. They are strict but crazy strict. They are strict but nice strict, you know. Man, I'm feeling like scolding teacher. Most of my teacher became close friend of mine. Even today, that's really nice. One thing I noticed, school have 4 to 6 subject a day, while Mira can have 1 to 2 class a day. Wow, that's actually really less. Our history teacher was awesome. It wasn't just World War II etc, but literally everything, different time periods from all around the world. Most favorite classes for me, most of my history teacher kind of sucks. The only reason I get A in history is because of Omi Mama. Omi Mama was the one who teach me history. Glad that my mama is a history teacher, but she is a fun history teacher. I can vouch that. A lot of Omi Mama student would come to me and would like tell me like, hey, your mom is really fun. You actually would wish your mom teach you history. I was like, wait, what? My mom is actually a nice mom. My mom is actually a nice teacher. Because when I found out, this is one thing about my mom. My mom is a lion. My mom is a crazy mom. She will always scream, she will always shout, she will always cane me and things like that. Maybe because I'm just a naughty kid and things like that. I mean, it's normal. That's what CA kids told me. She was like, Emma! Why do you clean your room? Emma! 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 Apparently, I didn't know she's a nice teacher in school. She's an Asian mom, literally. There was that one time I saw tons of students actually was like having fun with her, and I was like, she's actually nice. And then when I approached my mom, and then they were like, oh my gosh, teacher, is this your daughter? Yeah, this is my daughter. Oh my gosh, your mom is actually really cool. Your mom is really fun. You should, hoping that your mom teach you history in the future. I was like, huh? What are you guys talking about? My mom's nice. And there was that one time I had to like go to this one class, and apparently that class my mom was teaching them history, and the way my mom teach them is like, it's just for somebody that is the side of my mom I never seen. I was like, my mom is nice. My mama doesn't scream. My mama doesn't shout. What? I have one teacher who hates me so much that every time I messed up on a homework, she would throw my book from the first floor, not complaining. That happens to student in my class. The teacher throw away the book from the second floor, but that is kind of valid because she was doing homework for other subject, so she's not actually focusing on that class. She was focusing on other homework class. So the teacher got extremely pissed off. Like, for example, the class was supposed to be science class, but my friend during that time, not technically friend, but the student in my class during that time was doing, for example, math homework. So she got extremely pissed off. She took the homework and she threw it away. She was like, this is my class, you should focus on my class, which is very valid though. So I was like, sheesh, you're crazy. You should just face the facts that you don't do homework. So it's kind of valid in things like that. Gosh. So when I found out that Omi Mama has a nice side, I was like, huh? Huh? No way. My mom doesn't scream at you guys just like how my mom always did to me. My mom always screamed to me 24/7. Emma! 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 You always like that. To find out that the way she teaches us, like, okay class, we're going to start with chapter 1. Okay, so let's turn to the page 4. You can see this title. Yeah, we're gonna start about this history. So I'm gonna make this in a fun way. I was like, nah, that ain't my mom. That ain't my mom. And then I was like, there was even at one time, because I saw that happen, I was like, maybe Omi Mama's mood is kind of good today. Maybe when we go back home, she won't even scream at me anymore. Me going back home, Emma! It's like, okay. Yep. I bet you shocked when you see it. I was extremely shocked. I was very in denial. I was like, nah, that's not my mom. I swear that's not my mom. I never remember my mom can talk nicely like that. Gosh. But yeah, I guess that's how. Apparently, that's his teacher. I found out about that as well because that's another teacher of mine said the same thing. She said that when she's in school, she's like the nicest mom ever, like the nicest teacher ever. She loved the student. She had fun with the student. She enjoyed teaching the student. She would talk nicely. She's like everyone's favorite mom. But when she's a mom at home, she would scream, she would shout, she would rage, she would punish her kids, things like that. I was like, Asian mom problem, I see. Mom at home. She isn't bipolar. It's more like she's just being herself. You know, at school she gotta fake herself. She needs to be nice. She cannot scold the student and things like that. The duality of the mom. Did you talk with her about that? I don't remember. I think, and I don't remember because back then I was a little bit scared to like joking to Omi Mama. Because to me, how I see Omi Mama, she's just a lion. To me, asking a question to her is very scary as well. Until I slowly grow up, Omi Mama is a chill woman now. She accepts any kind of jokes as long as it's not like a very rude joke. I remember there was a joke that I'm not sure what was the joke, but it was very funny. I thought Omi Mama gonna be like, hey, but I was like, haha, teasing her, and then she's like, hee, laugh. I was like, oh my gosh, my Omi Mama is a fun mama. I love Omi Mama. Despite she always scold me, there are times that she had to punish me and things like that. She makes me into a better person, you know. All those teaching, all those punishment and things like that turns me into a human being, turns me into a woman. So I'm glad. I think if it's without the punishment and things like that, I don't think I will be this nice. The teacher hate me because I always call what the heck. So she can do anything to me. Your teacher is weird, bro. Pain is an excellent teacher. That was our way back then. But now you cannot do that because I wouldn't say generation nowadays is weak. Generation nowadays is snowflakes or things like that. It's just a different time of era. So generation nowadays, they are their own ways. Generation back then, we have our own way. If I can choose between, I would love to have a mixture of the current generation and the older generation kind of teaching lesson or something like that. Like, you can be very nice, but you can be very strict. You don't have to be like crazily abusive to your kids, but you need to listen to your kids. Back then it was, we cannot say our generation was good as well. We couldn't even say that because our generation back then is like kind of way crazier than current generation. Current generation is getting more understanding, and because getting more understanding, you kind of not accidentally, kind of pampering your kids too much, and that's how your kids become weak, which is not good. Meanwhile, generation back then, you are too abusive. You are like, this is the way of the world, kid. I am not gonna listen to any of your problem. Your problem, you fixed it. I don't care. You did something wrong. I'm gonna punish you. You're gonna stay outside. That's, our generation isn't even good as well. So if you can mix between these two generations, that would be a perfect balance where you can listen to your kids, and if they did something wrong, you punish them. Generation nowadays, when the kids did something wrong, they don't punish them. They were like, oh, it's okay, don't worry, people make mistakes. Which is gonna do that as well, you know? Current Gen can't even look at Boom and say they break up. We don't have even words. Moral of the story, we all sucks equally in our ways, which is true. Whatever it is, if someday you guys have a kid, you guys can always be better than your parents. I remember this one quote from The Last of Us. Actually, I watched The Last of Us drama. It's actually very, I think that quote is very, very, very hit a lot. Where, spoiler alert, Joel always take the blame for his brother. I forgot his brother name. So his dad is kind of like, his dad isn't abusive, but his dad kind of like, if you did something wrong, he will not tolerate at all. He would just straight up punishing you. Tommy, there you go. He will always take a blame for Tommy and things like that. So his father isn't abusive like that, something like that. But if they did something wrong, he would just straight up punish, not even listening and things like that. But there was that one time he does know that Joe was taking a blame for Tommy, something like that. I could be wrong, but and Joel's father was talking to him. He said like back when he was a kid, his father, aka Joel's grandpa, is way more abusive than he is. Joel should be lucky the fact that his dad isn't as crazy as his grandpa, because his grandpa is like very, 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 very crazy, like very abusive, like no jokes at all. But Joel's father is trying to be more nicer. And I remember this one quote that he said to Joel: if you ever have a kid on your own, I hope you can be a little bit better than me. And I was like, shoot, that's actually very sad, because he does know that he's not a good father, and he can just hope that Joel, his son, can be better than him. So that quote is really, really, really hit a lot. Our generation mentally scarred, but we grow up human. Current generation mentally free, got attitude issues. Yeah, gosh, gosh. I would say too much enablers. That's why. It's not because generation nowadays there's too much enablers. Like, you think it's fine, but it's not fine, and that's why they are free to do whatever they want and things like that. Oh shit, we've been talking a lot. So sorry, I've been dragging. So sorry if please do not take any of my word personally. I do scare about talking this kind of thing. Maybe there are some people who are not in the same view as I am and things like that. But do take note, I did not mean to bring down anyone, to bring down people and things like that. This is just, in the end of the day, people have their own opinion and things like that. We will always agree to disagree. There are always a good and bad in any kind of generation, in any kind of people. The most important part is keep being a good human being. A good human, a good people. So yeah, no hating, just expressing and things like that. Don't take things too personally. Don't hate me just because I I have this kind of opinion, but I didn't mean to stereotype. I didn't mean to like shaming people and things like that. It was not intentionally and things like that. It was just an opinion. So yeah, agree to disagree. So I will need to end my stream over here because tomorrow I might need to go out early because I did heard Omi Mama wants to go out. I'm not sure. So yeah, it was nice having an onsen stream. This is what happened when onsen stream happens. don't cancel anyone. So yeah, I guess that is all for today. Shall we atsu 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 amma atsu amma. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Let me check. 1 second. Checking the alerts and everything if I missed. Thank you so much for the dono. Miss, thank you so much for the dono. Jump, thank you so much for the dono. And Cool, thank you so much for the dono. And that is all for the Streamlabs. And then for the YouTube part, Giovanni, thank you so much for being a membership. Wolfie, thank you so much for the 27 months. Mika, thank you so much for the 2 months. Leonardo, thank you so much for the 42 months. Member. Albi, thank you so much for the 1 months. The Little A, thank you so much for the 34 months. The Warrior, thank you so much for the 35 months. Hats, thank you so much for the supers. Gao Nader. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry that I'm not really good with numbers. Thank you so much for the membership. I hope you enjoy your stay. Resurrection, thank you so much for the 42 months. And that's it all for today. I'll be honest, talking about this does scare me because I don't want people to like take things out of context. It's just it is the same feelings of like, I like pancakes. What? Does that mean you hate waffle? Something like that. So so it was, I do not have any intention to make fun or bullying any people. It was just a talk, a yapping talk. We just, if there's things that you will disagree with me or things like that, it's okay. We all have our own views. But I do hope wherever you guys are, please stay safe and stay safe. And stay safe and take care. Indeed, waffle. Man, I like waffle. If I can choose between waffle and pancake. You know what? I guess I like pancake. No, maybe I like waffle. No, maybe, you know what? I don't like both of them. Those are sucks. I like cake. Cake is the best. You like waffle? Man, I hate waffle. I hate pancake. I like chocolate. Chocolate is the best. Stay safe and subscribe to Emma. Let's go! We are almost there. We are 97, 980. We are almost there for 100. Maybe we should cook on those silver plates. So yeah, people can have their own opinion, but when they're forcing others to obey to the version of their opinion, that's when it gets off. That's number one. And second is the facts that people are taking things out of context. There's something very, very scary because they can actually turn the, how do I say this? They can actually change the narrative. That is scary. I would understand if people disagree, but if people change the narrative, is crazier. It's the same thing. This is, I'm not really into this, but there was this one thing happens on Twitter, which is one of these guy got exposed because they were kind of using cheating and things like that. And then this one girl, she just said something like, oh, he got exposed for using cheat code, and because of she accidentally, I don't know, she just used the word he, and people started to attacking her because misgendering and calling her transphobe and things like that. I was like, holy shit, that far. I feel bad though. That is something that is really, really, really scary. So like, people can always find a way to bring you down. So I love you guys a lot. Really, really, really do. I love you guys a lot. So you guys are full of nice people. You guys are amazing wherever you guys are. Please stay safe and take care, okay? I love having this kind of talk. We have a critical thinking talk. Yeah, again, it's internet. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Have a good day, and take care. I will be streaming maybe on Saturday or maybe tomorrow, depending on the situation indeed. So yeah, Atsu Emma, Atsu Emma, Atsu Emma. I hope you guys have a good day and have a good night. Ja, mata ne. Bye bye.